So before I made these Java tutorial videos, I wanted to think who are the kind of people that would actually look for this information. And I came to the conclusion that if you really want to learn how to do programming, you're probably not trying to learn it just for the sake of learning programming. You probably have ambition, you have an idea, you have some unformed concept in your mind that you're about to reach into your imagination, pull it out and forge it into reality, and Java is the tool you're going to use to do that. Java is going to be like your hammer and your anvil. It's going to be like your wrench and your saw. If you can take anything away from this video, it's that programming is not some sort of esoteric academic pursuit. It's a real practical skill that we've used to build some of the most advanced tools in the history of humanity. And my goal is to help you be able to take part in that. Now, I'm not saying there's not like skills to be gained or there's not stuff that needs to be learned, because there is. But I want these videos to act as a leg up to help you get over that initial learning curve a lot quicker. Because at the end of the day, you're probably watching these videos with the intention of building your own application. And for me to help you do that, I want you to know that there's more to programming than just learning the syntax of any one language. Because no matter what tutorial videos you watch, as soon as you try to apply the things I show you to your own project, you're going to run into problems that just were never going to come up in my perfect bubble of an environment. So I hope in these videos that when I talk about a topic, I can talk a bit more broadly about it to help you understand it more, so that when you do run into these problems, you're at least going to know the right questions to ask on Google to figure out how to solve your problem. But I'm also going to try to show you some of the most common problems that arise around that area. In saying that, this video is a beginner's video to Java, and what I'm going to do is I'm about to explain to you how Java works, show you a demo of how we compile some code and run it, and in the next video I'm going to show you some of the problems that you might run into with that. So the first thing we're going to do is download the JDK, the Java Development Kit. To download it, go to Google, search for JDK, pick the Oracle website, and pick the one that will run off your machine, whether it's Windows, Mac or Linux. Okay, let's start with some basics. Why do I need a programming language? At a basic level, the code that runs in your computer looks like ones and zeros that have a direct effect on the CPU. Now the CPU is called the Central Processing Unit, and it's like the heart and soul of your machine. These ones and zeros can also be interpreted as an instruction set on the processor. Now because different processors are built slightly differently, the same instruction set that will work on one won't necessarily work on the other. Now take a look at these two pieces of code. On the right is a simple Java program. It's putting a thread to sleep for 5 seconds and outputting a number. On the left is just a fragment of what that's doing in machine code. Now I don't know about you, but the code on the right seems a lot more natural for me to understand than the code on the left. And I'm not saying you can't go and learn machine code, you totally can, but it's a lot easier to do what you need to do in Java than to do it in machine code. And I think when you design a programming language, it's really important to make things as easy as possible for a human to understand, because we just naturally gravitate towards things that are easy. So when you're writing any piece of code, you have to make sure that what you're building is going to be able to run on both machines. So this is problematic because whatever programming language you're using, you have to transform what you write into the machine code that runs on the computer. This transformation is called compiling. And when you have different computers that are made slightly differently, you have to compile your code to a whole range of different things. This is a problem because instead of having to build one thing, you have to build many things. And this is one of the main problems that Java tried to solve. So when I send you off to the Oracle website to download the JDK, the Java Development Kit, that contains two tools, a Java compiler and a Java runtime environment, or a JRE. And it's these two things that give Java its portable nature. Because all we have to do now is stick a JRE on any of these machines, compile our code one time, and that compiled code will run on a JRE on any machine. The compiled code is called bytecode. It's kind of like a machine code, but it's machine code for the JRE. This was one of the main selling points of Java. It was write once, run anywhere. The two main applications you're going to be concerned with here will be Java and Java C. Now Java C is the compiler. This is used for translating your Java files into class files, and Java is the application that will run them on the JRE. Let's pull our sleeves up and get our hands dirty. I'm going to open up PowerShell and I'm going to go into administration mode. Now this is where the magic happens. You can run Java like this and you can see all the options you can pass into it. You can do the same for the Java compiler as well, and you can see all its options. I think it's pretty self-explanatory how to pass in these options, but if you want to, for instance, check the version, you can do it like this. type in -version, and you can see that's what it is for Java. Now version works for Java C as well, so you can do the same thing here and see its version. Let's create a simple Java file for now. I'll just put a letter in it and I'll call it java test.java. And we should be able to see this here in my folder. If I go down, where is it? Ah, there it is, yes. I'll open this in Notepad++, Notepad++, not Notepad++, and I'm going to slap in this Java program right here. Let's work some magic. So what we'll do is we'll run our Java compiler on our Java test file. So you call it like this with the .java extension. And this should create a class file in the same directory. Should be, yeah, there. Of course it was going to be alphabetical. What was I thinking? You can open it up if you want to have a look at the bytecode, but I mean, you probably never really need to do anything with this. Unless you want to play around with decompilers maybe. I don't know. I've never really done anything with bytecode before. But back in PowerShell, we'll run Java on our class. Now we don't need to put in the .class extension. It'll just be able to find it by the name of the class. And boom, hello world. And that's it. They're the fundamentals of how Java runs and compiles code. Anyways guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope to bring another one out in a week or two maybe. If you like it, stick around and good luck.